Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, man. Real quick, I just got through watching the American Music Awards. It was off the chain. It was alright. But it was alright. The ending. I actually got to sit down and catch the ending. And guess who showed up? I don't know, a 30-minute set, maybe a 20-minute set. The one and only Paula Abdul. That's right, y'all remember Paula Abdul, man. She had her very first album started off slow. I admit that. Got a slow start and eventually picked up as the singles start being released more and more. See, that's what they used to do back in the old days, or the older days. They'd start off with one single and then increase it to, if the record's doing good, album sales have to dictate this. Then go out with a second single, then a third single, then a fourth single. The very first single called Knocked Out. That's right, man. I'm a huge fan of LA and Babyface. LA and Babyface wrote and produced that song Knocked Out. To me, they the one that gave Paula Abdul her start. Her record company put so much faith into LA and Babyface at the time. They was extremely hot. Now, what I'm disappointed in, Paula Abdul did just about all her songs from her previous album. And I'm sitting here waiting, just listen to each song go by, each song go by. And not once did the tune from Knocked Out came on. Which means she didn't even practice the song. It had no intention of being performed. Okay? Now, again, like I say, that was the very first single off her hit album, Knocked Out. Go back and look at the video. She had some of the most beautiful dance moves I've ever seen in my life, man. That's what turned me on to Paula Abdul. At that time, the LA and Babyface sound was blossoming, okay? But it did not work for Paula Abdul. Not that it didn't work. They put a lot of confidence and a lot of stock into Knocked Out, expecting it to be the hit. Because naturally, you want your very first single to be a hit. Well, that song didn't do it for them. And that's about the only reason I can see why she didn't even bother to perform it. Ah, man, I was a huge fan of Paula Abdul. LA and Babyface killed it, man. Now, I will admit, see, now that I produce, I will admit, at the time, they were starting to sound alike. Their songs were starting to sound alike. Remember they did Sheena Easton, Talk About No Loving Me. So all their songs were starting to sound alike, and they had to kind of break away. And I heard from what I read, it got the call at the time. Babyface then was working on Sheena Easton. So their sound was already etched in their head. So they just scrapped up some old files they had laying around and gave it to Paula Abdul. But the song was a hit, man, and I'm just so highly disappointed Paula Abdul didn't even bother to perform it. That's a pitch slap in Babyface's face. So to you, Paula Abdul, you may have lost a fan. I don't know, man. What y'all think? Some of y'all may not have even heard of Knocked Out. That's what I say, man. Go YouTube that song. Look at that. Look at the dance move. Look at this. It was a feel song. That song had feeling to it, man. That song captivated me, man, into a whole nother musical just world, man. Like I say, now that I'm into production work, I see what they put into building that song and making it what it was. But it didn't work for Paula Abdul. So I just might let her slide. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. This is JT with WEZTZ Radio, man. Thanks for watching, man. I'll see y'all on the next show. Thanks for watching.